Just picture yourself with $1 million in Shiba Inu tokens, but hold on a second, have you got enough? The cryptocurrency industry is a hive of activity. Huge changes are taking place. Whales have returned. Further, they are creating a stir. What is ahead for Shiba Inu is certain to astound you. However, what is really taking place? What gives you reason to be enthusiastic? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Important notice. With every passing milestone, the progress of Shibarium, Shiba Inu's Layer 2 is reaching a major turning point. 1 year has passed since the launch of Shibarium, a website that has become an integral part of the Shiba Inu subculture. Holders were waiting impatiently for the introduction of this groundbreaking network last year, and anticipation was through the roof, but it wasn't easy at all in the outset. When Shibarium first went live in August of last year, the network experienced severe difficulties handling the massive number of transactions. As a result, the neighborhood was rocked by a brief standstill, causing the price of Shiba Inu to plummet. The developers said that the system was taken unawares by the enormous amount of transactions. After a year, the network has changed and grown with its present design influenced by the lessons learned in its early days. In the end, developers fixed the problems that had slowed down the Shibarium network, and the platform was able to recover. The platform became completely operational once the fixes were implemented, enabling it to fulfill its maximum potential. In a joyous social media post, the Shiba Inu team proudly displayed some of Shibarium's most remarkable achievements. Shibarium has experienced 3 hard forks and several updates in the last year. With each new update, the network's capabilities have grown. Shibarium creators added fuel to the fire by releasing a burn portal, a method to irreversibly deplete the supply of Shiba Inu just when things were heating up. This action may set in motion a wave of positive sentiment towards the meme coin, hinting to its future potential. These achievements, however, are but the tip of the iceberg. There is absolutely no indication that the Shibarium will slow down. The network's daily transaction volume has really increased by an astounding 1,500% as of late. More than 28,000 transactions were recorded by Shibarium on Tuesday alone. When compared to the 1,700 transactions that were logged a few days prior, this represents a significant increase. Shibarium currently boasts over 416 million transactions, continuing its growth since last year's inception. This meteoric rise demonstrates how in demand the network's services are becoming and how quickly its influence is spreading. These figures point to even bigger achievements in the future as Shibarium keeps developing. Over 7 million transactions were processed daily by the Shibarium network in December, a month that saw an unforeseen spike in activity. The transaction count skyrocketed from around 10 million at the start of December to an astounding 237 million by January, all because of this extraordinary pace. Such a meteoric rise demonstrates the enormous fascination and demand for Shibarium back then. Investors' curiosity has been piqued by yet another noteworthy development: Shiba Inu's amazing market return. A major change has occurred since whales returned to the scene. Shiba Inus are recuperating well, returning to the trillion club after having already fallen out of it. Over 1 trillion Shiba Inu tokens have been transferred in the last 24 hours alone. The recent uptick in transactions indicates that meme coin is making a comeback. The long-awaited recovery appears to be taking place now that whales who were infamous for influencing Shiba Inu's price swings are back in the game. Large Shiba Inu transfers have been on the rise recently, according to statistics. Into the Block reports that in the past 24 hours alone, 57 large transactions totaling more than 1 trillion Shiba Inu have occurred. This uptick in whale sightings could be an indication that Shiba Inu's popularity is on the rise again, which could lead to even greater success for the breed. This spike is in sharp contrast to the low point earlier this week, when the volume of major transactions reached a new low with slightly more than 3,990 billion Shiba Inu changing hands. The activity level of Shiba Inu whales is increasing, accompanied by substantial transaction volumes that reach 7-day peaks. This comeback coincides with a stabilization and marked decrease in volatility in the Shiba Inu price, which may indicate a recent outflow of capital and a possible slowdown in whale activity. Now that liquidity and volatility have returned, however, whales seem to be more persuaded of Shiba Inu's potential. The growth of whale transactions may be interpreted as a positive indication, suggesting that additional price hikes may be on the horizon. Although whale activity is a common catalyst for short-term price moves, it has the potential to increase volatility. Remembering this is of the utmost importance. Investors should keep a careful eye on the Shiba Inu market activity as these huge transactions continue. Success for assets like Shiba Inu isn't only measured by large sales, but they are crucial. Stay careful and avoid too hazardous moves even though there are hopeful signs of a whale-driven rebound. Keeping this in mind, let's speculate about what the future may hold. The potential outcomes if Bitcoin's value skyrockets have analysts abuzz. The price of Bitcoin has been attentively tracked by Shiba Inu during the past 7 days, according to data compiled by CoinMarketCap. Shiba Inu has followed Bitcoin's price fluctuations, falling whenever Bitcoin has gone down and then rising again when Bitcoin has gone up. There are two possible outcomes for Shiba Inu because to this strong association, Shiba Inu might gain in value at the same rate as Bitcoin if its price were to suddenly skyrocket. Fortunately, there are a number of predictions that point to a possible rally for Bitcoin soon. One notable asset manager, VanEck, for example, made some interesting forecasts last month. Bitcoin might reach one of their 3 possible estimates by 2050, according to their forecasts. Not one, but one of them is a $52.3 million bull case. To put it in perspective, Bitcoin is presently selling for just less than $60,000. If Bitcoin were to increase by an unprecedented 87,000% from its present price, it would exceed VanEck's $52.3 million target. Even said, according to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin's all-time growth rate was 95,000%, so this is still far lower. However, altcoins like Shiba Inu may experience comparable price swings. If Bitcoin experienced an extreme climb like that, the Shiba Inu is currently worth 4 zeros on the market. If the Shiba Inu were to skyrocket from its current level, it would reach an all-time high of about 1 cent. Similar to its meteoric rise in 2020 and 2021, Shiba Inu would have to eliminate 3 leading zeros from its price in order to reach this level. This possibility is still highly hypothetical, though. Neither the Bitcoin price nor the Shiba Inu's value will necessarily skyrocket to such a level of certainty. A huge whale address purchased a significant quantity of Shiba Inu tokens, as recently disclosed by Crypto Basic. According to Sentiment, whales have recently accumulated a large number of Shiba Inu. These key participants appear to be placing bets on Shiba Inu's potential for future gains based on the pattern of accumulation. One notable cryptocurrency analysis source, Crypto Basic, has investigated the amount of Shiba Inu that these whales would need to possess in order to achieve their lofty goals of a $1 billion valuation at 1 cent or even 10 cents per coin. 1 billion. Shiba Inu would be yours for just 1 dime. At this time, the going rate for 100 billion tokens is close to $1.3 million. However, if Shiba Inu reaches 10 cents, the $1 billion mark can be reached with only 10 billion tokens. At the current exchange rate, 10 billion Shiba Inu tokens would cost more than $130,000. These numbers make Shiba Inu a tempting investment prospect, but the real question is whether the breed can truly achieve them. A number of authorities have this view. Market watchers highlighted Dogecoin's historical performance. For instance, many investors were taken aback by the unexpectedly strong price spike of Dogecoin. They said that the success of Dogecoin demonstrates that seemingly implausible things can sometimes become true. This viewpoint is also in line with opinions on Shiba Inu. Also, many people can't wait for Shiba Inu to have a bright future. However, how do you feel about that? Leave a comment using the form below. Your comment would be greatly appreciated. Click on one of the videos on the screen if you're interested in finding out more. After that, the video comes to a close. Please hit the like button and drop a comment down below if you found the video entertaining. When it comes to the YouTube algorithm, this is a huge help. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could forward